Okay, it's late, and I am very quickly headed to go jump into bed with Raven and um, give her any more motherly energy that I can give her. Um, I can't go to bed until I give you an update. A lot has happened today. I think I told you this morning, guys, this morning's video, I barely remember. I was super empty. But I've had some people time, I've had some food, and it's been a full day. Last night was brutal. I told you about it. We had some serious work on her lungs. We had to do a whole bunch of stuff. Brutal, moving, shaking, just. If I had a worst night ever, that was my worst night ever. So, fast forward to today. Let's see. On our list, based on Raven's, lung size, stuff, all the match things that they have to do. We had two people who were eligible to be recipients for Raven's lungs. When I tell you that these people are sick and they need organs, they're sick and they need organs. And in saying that, one of our options actually didn't make it through the day, and so we couldn't even get to that point with them. The other one, at first, Raven got declined because they saw that in our paperwork she had an upper respiratory infection, much like the rest of the world, about 2 weeks ago, and that's hard on your lungs. So you don't want to receive lungs that may not work, because we know the obvious end of that. Plus, they'd be back on the very bottom. They declined. Life gift. That business that it's personnel. I have never seen anybody work the way that they work. They work every minute of every hour that they are on their 12-hour shift. He worked all day long and pled our case about how we stayed up all night and really pushed them and tested them, and could they reconsider. And after some details, they reopened the case for a long time today. But at the end, it wasn't a perfect match, and it wasn't lining up. And so to tell you that, my heart has been placed, 4-year-old. My liver has been placed, 4-month-old. My pancreas and one of my kidneys is going to one person. I don't really have a whole lot of details on the rest. My other kidney is going to a bank. That's very common. They like to see pump numbers and kind of shop from there. Her eyes are still going to be able to be given. Her corneas for sight, like we talked about in a couple of videos ago. And then we had her lungs, and we spent all day waiting on them. But like I said, that center went ahead and declined it. Just as we received that news, we were able to start looking for ORs and for getting schedules together for the teams to come fly here to Cooks. And at the very last second, another lung center called and accepted Raven's lungs. Guys, every single thing that Raven could donate and give away has been placed. And how long did that take? A day. Specific prayer. Another last minute miracle. God is good. God is so much sweeter than I could ever be bitter. And I am so excited. I'm so excited. So let me tell you this. Surgery happens tomorrow morning. I have a specific time, and I don't want to spill a whole lot of stuff that me and Shane and Anthony and Brooke, need to, not post all over social media. You understand. Shane and I are going to walk our daughter as she lays in a hospital bed as far as we can, and that is right outside the operating room. And they are going to take our daughter from us, and Raven is going to give everything that she is able to give, and then Raven will be taken off of a ventilator, and her body will be tried no more. Her body will match her spirit, free, weightless, untouchable. And right now that feeling of peace is so heavy. It's so blanketed, it's so covering. Tomorrow morning is going to be a very hard morning for me, but tomorrow morning will not be another last night for me, and I think that is a blessing that I have made it through the darkest night, the darkest one, and we can do hard things. Shane and I have done hard things, and we can do one last one. I tell people up here that I tell them a lot of things, and now I forget what I was going to tell you. I tell them that, my job, as Raven's mother, is to lead her where she's supposed to go. She trusts me. My daughter trusts everything that I say, even if I made it up. And this is the last path that I will lead her down, and it's one I'm fully confident in, and I will walk her until they tell me no more, and I will take the last step, and she will take the first step into another place, into another world, physically. We'll update you about arrangements. That's another thing. We gotta sit down and we gotta talk about and plan. I will tell you this. I'm free to tell you this. Children of all ages are going to be strongly encouraged to come. There's nothing that's going to be scary. There's no Raven, the now Raven, that would scare them. They're gonna remember Raven the way that they remembered Raven. No scary boxes. No. Raven was my 6-year-old daughter, and it is her funeral. I'm not going to have an adult funeral with a 6-year-old daughter. Raven's friends are 6 years oldish, or less, some a little older, and they probably haven't dealt with death yet. And I'm pretty sure that you'll remember, a person remembers the very first friend that they had that passed on. And I want this to be a tool that parents can use. Shane and I and Brooke and Anthony want this to be an experience fit for children, that they may realize that death and funerals do not have to be what we sometimes know them to be. We want children to be able to come, and parents not to have one worry about their children coming. They will have fun. Promise. We all promise that. Can't give really any details other than that, but I wanted to let everyone know early that you can plan for that. Pray for me. Pray for our family. It's not over. So close, Raven. So close, Raven. Just a little bit more, Raven. And then that'll be the story of Raven. Talk to you guys probably tomorrow. I'll let you know. And we'll move on from there.